Mark from Uber Rock. We're backstage here at Rockingham, and I'm pleased to say on this edition of Uber Rock TV we're joined by the one and only Mr. Jean Beauvoir.
Hello.
Welcome back to the UK, man.
I'm glad to be here.
It's been a while since you've been here. First time with your solo band. How does it feel to be touring as a solo artist?
It feels good. What was happening was people were starting to request each of the different things that I did. So we're like, oh, can you put Voodoo X together? Can you do a Crown of Thorns thing? Oh, but we want to hear Feel the Heat, the first solo record. And actually the solo record was the biggest record I had, because a million and a half copies, and so I was doing all these different incarnations. So I said, maybe it's time to do a show that combines everything, So literally going back to the Plasmatics, you know what I mean, to stuff I did for the Ramones, to some Kiss, to be honest with you, some Voodoo X, some Crown of Thorns, and some solo. So it's more of kind of a journey. The whole thing, and this way everybody gets a little taste of everything instead of me limiting things to one project.
Yeah, with such a back catalogue, and it's a long time since you've been to the UK. How do you select your set list?
It's not easy, I'll tell you the truth, and as things move on here, I'm going to try to figure this out, but I think I kind of gear it a little bit more towards what I think people are, bigger fans of. There might be a place where the solo record was really where it was at, like Sweden, what I mean? In the UK, the records did very well, but this audience really, I know, loves Crown of Thorns and the first Crown of Thorns album. So I'll kind of cater that a little bit that way, but at the same time, still touch on the other stuff. So I think I'm going to have to kind of play it by ear and see what works for, try to give the audience what they'd like to hear out of. Because it's a big catalog.
It's a huge catalog.
Hundreds and hundreds of songs. So, it's a tough one. It's a tough one to figure it out. Especially 13 songs.
Yeah, especially a festival scenario where you are limited in your time slot, really.
That's right.
Well, you've got what, an hour?
About an hour and 10 minutes. So it's not that long. But yeah, it's going to be fun though.
Yeah, it's stuff. Tony, so stuff. I think it was last year, you brought out a new solo album, American Trash.
Ah, yes, there's another album. I just added more to the catalog. Great, so now there's another 12 songs. Then we got to figure out where we're going to put that.
Yeah, you're supposed to be promoting that. The record company will kill you if you don't promote it.
I know.
Big shout out to Frontiers Records.
That's too bad. No,
One thing that always fascinates me is the inspiration behind album titles. What's American Trash to you about?
Oh, American Trash was actually inspired.
Please tell us about Donald Trump.
No, American Trash was actually inspired by a strip club in Key West, and it was a shout out to dancers and how much they've had an influence. It's funny. I went back to Key West. I used to live there, and there's I go see all my old pals, radio guys, there's some funny, cool people down there. And I went to this one strip club, and the guy in there is like a rock DJ. He's like, man, we need more of your kind of music. I've got a whole DJ network around America, and we miss good rock and roll for our clubs. And I said, that's really interesting. And just being in there and thinking about it, I said, you know what, it's funny. Strip clubs have been such a big part of rock and roll. Back to L.A., supporting
Molly Crew.
Supporting all the bands when they were trying to make it. You know what I mean? Let's be honest, And all this, I said, it'd be interesting if we did something that was kind of a shout-out and a tribute to them. American Trash would be a club, an imaginary strip club, and the songs about the support that dancers or working girls have given to to us for all these years in so many ways.
Well, we're not going to some of the ways like some many supported bands over the years.
You know what I'm saying?
So I say you're out touring as a solo artist at the moment. You've had so many projects: Crown of Thorns, The Plasma. Are you ever think about reuniting any of those old projects and getting them back out on the road?
Well,
would you reunite with Wendy?
Of course, if she was alive. Unfortunately, she killed herself. So unfortunately,
if you turn back a clock, you would definitely still be.
Yeah, I would be. Now it's a shame, but and we'll do a song of hers or a couple of Plasmatics things to try to keep her spirit alive.
Great stuff. Jean Beauvoir, welcome back to the United Kingdom.
All right,
Thank you very much for taking the time here at
No
the
problem.
ungodly hour of 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning.
But it's all right, my friend.
In
I like
between
it.
sound checks
All right.
to talk to you, Barack. Thank you very much, my
no
man.
problem. Thank you. Okay.